Hey, is my first test here. Let's see if this works. This is one of my over 250 custom GPTs. This is a fairly new one called Sales Trainer GPT. I'm Paul Mosenson, New Spark Media Group, Gain4j. And here we go. Bear with me as we see this is a full-featured sales trainer. Let's see how this thing works that I wrote. So like always, we want to put in some information here. And a lot of times I like to fabricate the information just for demo purposes, where you can put obviously your own information in and have a sales manager and a salesperson do it together and do some sales training. So usually it comes up with the typical questions I usually ask. What industry you're targeting, what job titles you're selling to, things like that. Who's your company? What are you selling? Describe the benefits. What's your value proposition? Things like that if you don't already know any other key URLs. Now, if you don't have any information, we can, like I said, we can fabricate the demo for training purposes. So that's what we can do. And then after that, we're going to pick a buyer personality type. So you can train for different scenarios of who you're trying to talk to, whether it's through email, through phone calls, through presentations. Again, this is sales training. So of all these different personas, as you can see here. So let's go through the process. Okay, so let's first thing I'm going to do is let's fabricate a demo, and let's just say that we're doing a base it on. It always takes my misspellings, of course. It on a SaaS company selling, let's just say AP automation to CFOs and controllers. Enter. So here's the fictitious SaaS company, Payflow Pro. Key benefits, value proposition. Since CFOs and controllers often align with different buyer personas, they have a few here to train with. Let's do what do you think? The skeptic or the strategic buyer? Let's do number 3. And then we'll pick a category. These are all the categories for sales trading. We have qualification, product service engagement, initial appointments, handling objections, revenue profit impact, and closing techniques. All right, so buyer type will be number 3. And let's just go and do this thing in order. Let's go category 1, qualification. Great choice. It's always a great choice with ChatGPT, isn't it? So we're going to dive in. The strategic buyer prioritizes long-term benefits, alignment with business goals. When selling to a CFO in this category, you need to understand their broader financial and operational objectives, show how your solution contributes to their strategic goals, highlight integrations and long-term ROI over short-term savings. Here's the qualification framework. Of course, we always want to review what BAN is, budget, authority, the right decision maker, do they have the needs, and the timing. And then we'll do the role play. So GPT will act as the CFO for a mid-sized company, and our goal is to uncover pain points, assess if they're a fit, and use open-ended questions to gather insights. So we've scheduled a discovery call. There's a scenario with me, the CFO of Brightwave Manufacturing. We're a mid-sized manufacturing company with 50 million in annual revenue and a small AP team handling 1,500 invoices monthly. We're experiencing late payment penalties, high processing costs, compliance challenges. Now it's your turn. Start the call. Begin with a quick intro, then ask your first qualification questions. And then you can compare all that. So we'd go through the process with questions. So I might say, hi, how long have you been considering a solution. And then we'll have a little coaching here. That's a strong opening question. Let me play the buyer. Well, we've been informally exploring options for about 6 months now. It's something we know we need to address, but other priorities have delayed things. We've had a few demos, but nothing has stood out as a perfect fit yet. Now, what would you ask or say next to further qualify and engage a strategic buyer? So you can see how this is going. We're doing some Q&A until it's over, right? So we practice. What would be the next question, right? So let's just do one more. And what has been the bottlenecks? Great follow-up. This question aligns well with the buyer's mindset because you're trying to identify obstacles. Here's how he's answering. The main bottleneck has been bandwidth. Yada, yada, I can read all this. Other challenges, working with your ERP and that kind of thing. Now, what's your next move? You can probe deeper into their ERP concerns, explore AP's capacity issues, or pivot to another qualification area like budget or timing. All right, so just to make pretend because we're doing some sales training, let's ask a question that may not be good. So how about, tell you what, let's plan a demo now. Is it too fast? Let's find out. Bold move to push for the demo. If it works for the buyer shown interest, but with a strategic buyer, rushing to a demo without deeper qualification might leave key concerns unaddressed. Here's how I, the CFO, might respond. Before we schedule the demo, I'd like to make sure the solution aligns with our needs and long-term goals. For instance, how does your platform handle scalability and integration with NetSuite? Those are non-negotiables for us. So you can see what's happening here. Okay, we're going to keep doing some Q&A until we want to stop. And then after that, we can always go back to the additional sales training, which could be another video. But we did a qualification of the sales trainer GPT I created, and we're going to talk about all these other things. But this is the first one called Qualification. You can see what happens. We're doing role play. It's fun and gives a lot of good practice to deal with Q&A and objections and things like that. More to come later. This is the Sales Trainer GPT Qualification category. Thank you for watching.